All right, Riff Wednesday. This week I decided to go with an acoustic riff. A nice, easy 3-chord riff. We're doing some Hurt by Johnny Cash. So we're going to start this one. You start with an A minor chord, and you're going to be plucking the 5th string, 4th string, and then you're going to strum the bottom of 3. That's how you started. Then we just move that 3rd finger up to the 5th string, 3rd fret for your C chord. You do kind of the same thing, so you're going to go 5, 4, string 5, 4, and then strum. Kind of just hit strings 2 and 3 there, or you can hit string 1, 2. And I kind of go back and hit that 4th just to kind of keep time, like that. Or you can keep it simple and just go down like that, and then we're going to do a D sus2 chord. So it's just the D without the 1st string. So you take your middle finger off and you're going to play strings 4, 3, and strum the bottom 2. So it starts with your A minor. Simple like that. So 5, 4 strum, 5, 4 strum, 3, 2, 4, 3 strum. I can't say words. 5, 4 strum, 5, 4 strum, 4, 3 strum, A minor, C, D sus2, and we got Hurt. So we're going to do a beautiful song for this Riff Wednesday. It is When You Say Nothing at All. So we're going to do the Alison Krauss version. There's a few different versions out there, but we'll just stick to this one for today. So capo on the 1st fret. There's only 3 chords really in this. But we'll go through those as we go. I am going to finger pick it today, but you can also do this with a flat picking. So if you do have a pick, you can also just use that, plucking the strings and letting them ring out, whichever way you feel works for you. Our first chord, we're doing a D sus2. So it's your D chord, but you take that 3rd finger off. So there's nothing on the 1st string. We're going to pluck your 4th string, 3rd, 2nd, and then 1st. So that's the first one. Then we're going to an A sus4. So this one you can play with 2 fingers here, or you can just bar it like that. I've been just barring it with this one, with my 1st finger on the 2nd fret. And I keep my 3rd finger, doesn't move at all for that. So then you're going to be plucking your strings 5, 4, 3, 2. Our next chord, we're keeping that 3rd finger there. We're going to a G, but we're going to just kind of do an easy G because we're only going to press on the strings that we're actually playing. So you're going to use your 2nd finger on the 3rd fret. So I'm always counting from the capo. So 3rd from the capo, 6th string, and then your 3rd finger stays on that 3rd fret, 2nd string there. So, and then we'll be plucking strings 6, 4, 3, 2. And then we're going back to an A. I'm going to bar it because I find it easier, because we're going to just bar it, lift that finger. This is the only time we lift it. You're going to play strings 5, 4, 3, 2. But then on 2, you're going to hammer your 3rd finger back onto that 3rd fret, 2nd string. So if you have trouble with the barring, you can also use your 2nd finger there, I suppose. But the reason I use my 3rd is because we're going to go back into that D, and we'll be right there. So 3rd finger's home is kind of there. So it's just always going back. You could also, if you're having a lot of trouble keeping that A bar, then you could use your all 3 fingers and hammer that pinky on instead. And then be back to the beginning. So let's just go through that again. So we have our D sus 2, strings 4, 3, 2, 1. A sus 4, strings 5, 4, 3, 2. Back to your G. 6, 4, 3, 2. Then it's A. 5, 4, 3, 2 with the hammer on. And if you want, just find it a little harder getting that switch if you have to put the pinky there, but it might be easier for you if you can't do the bar. But that's the main riff for the song. Very pretty intro. And the verses. Such a romantic. Riff Wednesday. So the next few riffs are all going to have a theme of time. So this week chose Good Riddance, Time of Your Life by Green Day. So this is a fun little acoustic or pretty acoustic picking. It has 3 chords. So we're going to do a G chord. It's a full G. So we have 2 fingers down here. Your first finger's on the 3rd fret, first string. First finger, 4th finger's on the 3rd fret, 1st string. 3rd finger will be on the 3rd fret, 2nd string. Your 1st finger's on the 2nd fret, 5th string, and then your middle finger, your 2nd finger, will be on the 3rd fret, 6th string. So that's your full G, I like to call it. And then we move down to C add 9. So to switch to your C add 9, all you do is move your top 2 fingers down a string each. So you'll be on strings 5 and 4 now. And then the last chord is just a regular old D chord, just like that. So we'll have our G, C add 9, and your D. So the very first part of this song, it's pretty easy, but it sounds like he messes up because he swears right before he goes. But anyway, so it's your 6th string, you're on your G chord, 6th string, then you're gonna pluck your 4th string, your 3rd string, and then your 4th string again, and then stop it. And then you do that again. So it's 6, 4, 3, 4, stop, and it kind of has that swing. 6, 4, 3, 6, 4, 3, 4. And then once we get right into the rest of the picking pattern, we are staying on that G. Now you're gonna play the 6th string, the 3rd string, 2nd string, back to 3rd, 4, and then 3. So it's, and you just do it twice. So that's 6, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 6, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 6, 3, 2, 3, 4, 6, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, and that's kind of the timing. It's dun and dun, 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 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now when we go to the other chords, it stays the same except for the root note changes. So the first note that you're playing changes, but the rest of it's going to stay the same. So you're doing now, when you're at your C add 9, you're going to play your 5th string and you're going 5, then back to the same part, the 3, 2, 3, 4, 3. So string 5, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3. The timing 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And when we go to our D, you're going to just start on the 4th string and then the same thing. So 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, and then I'll repeat again. So we do G, C once, D once, like that. So you're doing G twice, C once, D once, G twice, C, G, good Riddance riff time of your life. All right, our riff for today, I picked a nice easy one. We're going to do twist and shout. So twist and shout uses 3 chords. You have your D chord, your G chord, and your A chord. I'm just going to play my A kind of as a power chord barring on right here. So you're going to go D, I kind of pick and strum, then G 2 times, then A, and at the end you're going to go put your first finger on the 2nd fret of the 5th string, then the 4th fret of the 5th string, and then you repeat. So it'll go D, D, G, G, A, 2, 4, D, D, G, G, A, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. So there's a little hold on the A. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. And I'm doing all down for this one, although you could do some up if you wanted to do down, up, down. I think it's easier to do all down though, but I don't know. I've done it both ways. Down, 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 up, down, up, down. So you do it however you find it most comfortable, but yes, D, G, A, super easy. All right, so Riff Wednesday, we are doing More Than a Feeling by Boston. This one's very pretty, fun, acoustic riff with a fun picking pattern. So I do it with a pick. I've tried it finger picking, but it doesn't have that like nice ring to it. So I like using a pick for this one. We're going to start with our D chord and your pinky down on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. So that makes it our D sus4. So get your fingers ready, and then we're going to pick your 4th string, 2nd string, 3rd string, 1st string. So we're going to go 4, 2, 3, 1. And then the picking pattern I'm doing is down, up, down, up. And then after you do the 4, 2, 3, 1, go back to the 4. Lift your pinky, and now we're just at a normal D. And you're going to go strings 1, 2, lift that 1st finger, string 3. So the whole thing, you're going 4, starting with the D sus, 4, 2, 3, 1, 4, lift pinky, 1, 2, lift 1st finger, 3. Now you're going to move your 2nd finger to the 3rd fret of the 5th string. And you're keeping that 3rd finger down on that 3rd fret of the 2nd string. It does not move. And then we're going to do strings 5, 3, 2. Then you're moving your 1st finger is going to go now on the 2nd fret of the 5th string. And you're going to go same, your 3rd finger stays there. And same strings, you're going 5, 3, 2. Then your middle finger is going to pop up here on the 6th string, 3rd fret. You're going to pluck that 3rd finger still there. It works hard. It just stays in the same place the whole time. 6th string pluck, 2nd string pluck. So that's the whole first main riff, and then you repeat it. So we're starting on our D sus4, doing strings 4, 2, 3, 1, 4, 3. Oh my gosh, not 4, 3. I'm going to start that again because I can't talk. 4, 2, 3, 1, 4, lift your pinky, string 1, 2, lift your 1st finger, 3, move, and then we're doing 5, 3, 2, 5, 3, 2, 6, 2. Let's do it without me talking because I feel like I'm just going to mess it up by trying to talk it. So. One more time. And will repeat that. It's a couple times for the intro, and then it does right through the verse. In the verse, I believe it's 3 times, but on the last time before it goes into the big fun part, it's gonna do the D part once. So you do the same thing. And then this part, you're gonna move your finger. It's the same fingering, but instead, so you got your second finger on the 3rd fret of the 5th string. But now you're gonna do string 5, and then you're gonna go to string 1, and you go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then your pinky comes down on the 3rd fret, like that. And you hit the 3rd fret of the 1st string, and then you hit that one. So it goes 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And then you're gonna still walk it down. Now we're doing our 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the 5th string, and you're gonna go strings 5, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then an open B. I think I did that right. Hold on. Let me try that. So 3, 4. That's exactly what it is. So yes, I'm doing it right. My brain's not working. So yes, so let's start from this one. So after you do that D, we're doing the 2nd finger is on the 3rd fret of the 5th string, and 3rd finger is on that 2nd string of the 3rd fret. And you're going strings 5, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. My finger caught that. And then you're down with your 1st finger, ring finger stays the same, and your pinky's gonna stay down too. And you're gonna go strings 5, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then an open 2nd string. And then we're at the fun build-up part. We're going to go to an A minor chord, and you're just going to pluck strings 5, 4, and then strum the bottom. Now keep these fingers here. Lift your 1st finger, but you keep that 2nd finger there, and your 3rd finger comes to that 3rd fret of the 6th string, and you're going to play strings 6, 4, and then 2, 3, and then same pattern, but we're going to a D, and we're starting on string 4, and we're going to go 4, 3, 1, 2, and the buildup is complete. That's when all the other instruments are kind of, the other guitars are coming in as well. So it's, together, it's starting from the A, you're going pluck, so 5, 4, strum, then you're 6, 4, 2, 3, and then D, 4, 3, 1, 2. Trouble with numbers sometimes. We're gonna play through the last, or that whole part, nice and slow. Repeat that a few times, and the last time it goes like this. And that is how you play the pretty acoustic riff in More Than a Feeling.